Viltrumites and Kryptonians are often depicted with superhuman physical and mental abilities, while the human species are considered inferior to these super extraterrestrials. But from a neuroscientific and medical standpoint, the human brain remains the most complex and extraordinary organ known. Let's see how they fare against the fictional brains of Viltrumites and Kryptonians. Viltrumites, from the comic series Invincible, possess superhuman strength, durability, and longevity. Their brains are adapted to support these traits, but in a fundamentally different way from humans. When it comes to durability and healing, Viltrumite brains can survive without oxygen for hours, a feat far beyond human tolerance, which typically leads to irreversible brain damage within minutes. Their healing factor allows recovery from severe injuries, as long as the brain and heart remain intact. They can even survive being cut in half if the halves are reunited, though full recovery takes time. This suggests a robust regenerative capacity at the cellular level, possibly involving enhanced neurogenesis and repair mechanisms. Their limitations: despite their healing prowess, Viltrumite brains are not invincible. Complete destruction of the brain or heart results in death. Their mental abilities, while formidable, do not include advanced cognitive functions like abstract reasoning or complex emotional processing seen in humans. Their brain likely prioritizes survival, reflexes, and physical control over higher cognition. Kryptonians, like Superman, derive their powers from solar radiation, which enhances their physiology, including their brains. They have enhanced neural processing where the Kryptonian brain is depicted as having faster synaptic transmission and nerve conduction velocities, enabling them to think and react at speeds up to multiple times faster than humans. This implies a highly efficient myelination process and possibly a greater density of voltage-gated sodium and potassium channels, which facilitate rapid action potential propagation. They have psionic and energy manipulation abilities. Kryptonians exhibit limited telepathy, eidetic memory, and control over gravitational fields. These abilities suggest advanced cortical and subcortical integration, possibly involving enhanced connectivity between the prefrontal cortex, limbic system, and hypothalamus to regulate energy absorption and psionic functions. Their solar energy utilization make their brains likely contain specialized mitochondria or organelles capable of harnessing solar energy to fuel neural activity, an evolutionary adaptation absent in humans. This could explain their extraordinary endurance and cognitive stamina. About the human brain is a highly evolved organ, weighing about 1.4 kilograms and comprising approximately 86 billion neurons interconnected by trillions of synapses. It is the seat of consciousness, cognition, emotion, and voluntary movement. Far from static, the brain exhibits remarkable plasticity, its ability to reorganize neural pathways in response to learning, experience, or injury, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. Anatomical complexity is amazing where the cerebral cortex, the brain's outer layer, is a 6-layered structure responsible for higher cognitive functions such as abstract thinking, language, and problem-solving. It contains specialized neurons like pyramidal cells, key for transmitting signals across brain regions, and interneurons, which modulate excitability and synchronize brain activity. The brain also houses glial cells, astrocytes, oligodendrocytes, and microglia that support neuronal function, maintain homeostasis, and protect against injury and infection. Its functional specialization is where the cortex is divided into sensory, motor, and association areas, each with specific roles. Sensory areas process inputs like vision, touch, and hearing. Motor areas initiate voluntary movement, and association areas integrate information to produce complex behaviors, social cognition, and empathy. This division of labor, combined with dense connectivity, underpins the brain's extraordinary capacity for learning and adaptation. While Viltrumite and Kryptonian brains excel in durability and speed, the human brain's complexity, adaptability, and capacity for abstract thought remain unparalleled. Synaptic transmission and plasticity. Human cognition depends on synaptic transmission, the process where neurotransmitters like glutamate and GABA mediate communication between neurons. Synapses are organized into nanodomains, allowing precise and rapid signaling. Synaptic plasticity, the strengthening or weakening of synapses, is fundamental for learning, memory, and adaptation. The neuroplasticity and cognitive mapping marks recent advances in neurosurgery and neuropsychology, where it's been revealed how the brain reorganizes itself after injury or disease through cortical-subcortical mapping and targeted rehabilitation. This plasticity enables recovery of functions once thought permanently lost, such as language and motor skills, highlighting the brain's dynamic nature. Higher-order functions make humans possess a vast association cortex that integrates sensory, motor, and emotional information, enabling complex social interactions, empathy, creativity, and moral reasoning. These functions are supported by intricate networks involving the prefrontal cortex, temporal lobes, and limbic system. Modern medicine is making strides in neuroprotection, preserving neurons in damaged but salvageable brain areas, and neuroregeneration, aiming to regrow dead neurons in conditions like Alzheimer's and stroke. These advances underscore the brain's potential for healing and adaptation beyond what fictional brains can currently achieve. While Viltrumites and Kryptonians captivate us with their superhuman abilities, their brains, as imagined, focus on durability, speed, and energy manipulation rather than the nuanced, flexible, and deeply complex architecture of the human brain. The human brain's capacity for synaptic plasticity, neurogenesis, and higher cognitive functions like empathy, creativity, and moral reasoning is unmatched. Emerging medical technologies continue to unlock its mysteries, offering hope for neuroprotection and regeneration that could redefine what it means to heal the brain. In essence, the human brain is not just an organ but a universe of possibilities, far surpassing the fictional enhancements of even the mightiest superhuman minds. Any ordinary human on the face of this planet can achieve astonishing results if they lock in for real. After all, we are God's favorite creation. Another question that probably pops in our minds is that Viltrumites and Kryptonians have more advanced technology than humans, despite humans often being portrayed as the most intelligent species, which comes down to several factors beyond raw intelligence. Viltrumite society is highly militaristic and survival-driven, pushing rapid technological development for warfare and conquest. Kryptonians, meanwhile, come from a highly advanced civilization with a long history of scientific achievement and a caste system supporting specialized knowledge and innovation. Kryptonians' ability to absorb solar energy powers not only their bodies but also likely their technology, enabling energy-intensive advancements. Viltrumites' genetic resilience reduces the need for certain technologies, like medical tech, but their empire's militaristic nature drives weapons and space travel tech. Humans excel in adaptability, creativity, and abstract thinking, but their shorter lifespans and less centralized societies slow technological accumulation. Viltrumites may not be inherently smarter in creativity or abstract reasoning. Rather, their longer lives and focused culture mean they accumulate and apply knowledge more effectively over time. Humans' intelligence evolved for versatility and social complexity, not necessarily for rapid tech development. Other species might specialize in physical or technological prowess at the expense of social or creative intelligence. In short, Viltrumites and Kryptonians have better technology not because they are smarter in the human sense, but because their biology, lifespan, culture, and history create conditions ideal for sustained technological advancement. Humans remain intellectually superior in creativity, adaptability, and abstract thought, but their progress is naturally slower due to shorter lifespans and different societal structures.